to Scrapyard Diecast Racing.
Welcome back to the Scrapyard, friends. I'm your host, Barnabas Tone.
And this is me, your co-host, Frederick Allen Seto. But you can just call me Al.
So, what brings us here today, Al?
Well, Barry, are you and the fans all in for a huge surprise? I came up with a new event. See, me and the boys from the Wrecking Crew have been filming our races when we take our coffee breaks.
Our coffee breaks are only 10 minutes. How do you have enough time to film races?
Well, I get 10 minutes, Eddie the Eel gets 10 minutes, Security Chief Ralph gets 10 minutes, Manny the Sports Coat gets 10 minutes, so those hours add up really fast. So we could race 5 heats with plenty of time left over for coffee.
Al, that's not at all how coffee breaks are supposed to work.
What? Oh, who cares, Mr. Rulebook? So anyway, I'm calling this new event, wait for it, Coffee Breaks. See what I did there, Barry? I had Nell 1 from the graphics department spell brakes like brakes on a car, because on our coffee breaks, we're racers.
And comedic geniuses too, apparently.
Hey, thanks, Barry. I always knew you loved my jokes. But anyhow, let's meet today's racers. First up, we have Eddie the Eel in his 1969 Camaro. Fans should recognize that name because he does all our unboxing videos. And he'll be racing Security Chief Ralph. Hardcore, dedicated fans will remember everyone kept crashing into Ralph during the Fans vs. ACs challenge. And eventually, he lost his security car altogether when it fell in the compactor.
Well, now that we've met our racers, let's not waste any more of the fans' time and get right up to the starting gate.
Scrapyard Diecast Racing.
Here we are, Barry. I am so excited for this race.
In lane 1, we have Security Chief Ralph driving the 1967 Mustang. And in lane 2, it's Eddie the Eel in the 69 Camaro.
Yeah, hurry up. Let's start the countdown.
3, 2, 1, go!
Eel cuts in hard!
Oh, it's a double reverse block!
Let's see that again in the replay.
Check it out, Barry. You could see as soon as the gate goes up, the Eel comes in immediately for a block. Security Chief Ralph tries to avoid it, but he has nowhere to go.
Then the Eel goes wide, and once he comes off the transition at the downhill, he cuts the wheel, steering right into Ralph for another block.
And amazingly, the Eel shifts it into reverse for a backwards win. Security Chief Ralph tries hard to avoid again, but ends up going into one of those safety trees. What a way to get this race started.
And with that impressive double reversal block, Eddie the Eel gets his first win in that 69 Camaro.
Scrapyard Diecast Racing.
We're back at the gate for Heat 2.
The racers are back in their same lanes, but this time they're in a pretty tight formation.
The safety officials have cleared the track.
Good luck, gentlemen.
3, 2, 1, go!
The Eel blocks again!
Oh no, he flips!
The roof slides across the line!
Don't worry, I'm on it. With that flip, the Eel's gonna have to rename his car to the Camaro. But don't you worry, none. We'll get these boys patched up and back up to the gate by the time you do the replay.
Once again, as soon as the gate goes up, the Eel cuts off Ralph.
And the Eel keeps Security Chief Ralph tight against the wall for the whole length of the downhill.
But with a horrible miscalculation at the transition, the Eel flips his car over hard.
And Chief Ralph slams on those brakes to avoid a collision, but he ends up crashing into the outer rail.
Meanwhile, the Eel manages to slide, shiny side down, just barely making it across the line.
First time the Eel won backwards, and now he won upside down. Regardless of how he crossed the line, he still has his second win. One more and he'll be our first Coffee Breaks winner.
Scrapyard Diecast Racing.
Wow, our replay commentary wasn't even that long, and Eddie the Eel was able to buff out all those scratches. That car looks good as new.
Al, you should know by now the Wrecking Crew boys here at the Scrapyard are the best in the business. Now let's cut the chit-chat and get this heat started.
3, 2, 1, go!
The Eel looking for the block.
He blows it right into the wall.
Chief Ralph sneaks across the line.
I can see the eel from up here. He got his noggin rung like a church bell on Sunday. But he was wearing his hard hat, so he'll walk it off during the replay.
Al, it looks like the Eel was going for the long block, hoping to make Security Chief Ralph flip right at the transition of the downhill, causing exactly what just happened to him in the last heat.
But it looks like Security Chief Ralph was taking notes in that heat, because not only does he not flip, he also did not brake and just powers through.
Right, and when the Eel sees that his love taps are not working, he cranks the wheel hard to the left, looking for a race-ending block.
Oh, it ended the race all right, Barry. But for the Eel, and he hits that wall hard. I mean, look at that. He goes spinning through the air.
And Ralph seizes the opportunity and easily sails across the line.
On the track, Security Chief Ralph avoided the Eel's block. But on the scorecard, he just delivered a block of his own by blocking the Eel's chance of a shutout victory.
Scrapyard Diecast Racing.
Well, fans, things just got interesting.
Things are always interesting here at the Scrapyard, Al. Fans, what he means is the intensity is so thick you can cut it with a knife. Ralph has managed to stay alive and is looking to tie things up in the Mustang, and Eddie the Eel in his Camaro is looking for the win.
And I forgot to mention, whoever wins the previous heat gets to pick their lane in the next heat, and it appears that Security Chief Ralph opted for a lane change to make things even more intensier.
That's not a word.
Then how about this word? Countdown time.
That's 2 words.
Oh, shut it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ralph cuts in hard.
It's another double reverse block.
Amazing! Let's see that again in the replay.
Wow, Barry, I can't believe what we just saw. Security Chief Ralph mimicked the Eel's performance from Heat 1 like a photocopy.
Nearly identical, Al. The Mustang keeps the Camaro tight against the wall on the downhill. And once they pass the transition, Ralph forces the Camaro hard into the wall.
Then Ralph yanks that handbrake like a lever on an ejector seat, which causes him to pull off a beautiful drift into a reverse slide for a gorgeous backwards win. We don't give points for style, but if we did, that was definitely a 10.
A slide like that, in that car, performed by a law officer? I'm sure with that display, Security Chief Ralph felt like he was Steve McQueen in Bullet.
Not only did Security Chief Ralph beautifully slide across the line, but he also just slid his way into a tie. What a comeback by Security Chief Ralph.
Scrapyard Diecast Racing.
Well, fans, if you thought things were intense before, now it's so thick you'd need a chainsaw to cut it.
And it all comes down to this final run. While Eddie the Eel dominated the early heats, Security Chief Ralph has made an impressive comeback.
This could go either way, Barry. I don't even want to talk anymore. Let's just get to the countdown.
3, 2, 1, go!
Is that a blowout?
Ralph goes instantly into the wall. The Eel never looks back and tears across the line.
Poor old Ralph looks like my granny's brisket. Overcooked and well done.
I don't believe what just happened, Barry. Did Security Chief Ralph have the win in the palm of his hand, only to literally blow it in the last heat?
It appears as soon as the gate goes up, Ralph pins the accelerator so hard that he blows out his own rear tires, causing him to go hard into the wall. And unfortunately, he is never able to recover. He comes down the downhill in reverse and tries to pull a J-turn at the transition, trying hard to salvage his chances, but with only 3 good tires, he has no hope. Meanwhile, noticing he's all alone, the Eel hits the gas so hard he he actually gets that Camaro's front wheels off the ground. And he just keeps accelerating so fast that our camera drone can't even keep up with him. And with no other alternative, poor old Security Chief Ralph just cuts his engine and gives up.
Hey fans, I just got word from the office. We have actual footage of what happened to Security Chief Ralph from his onboard dash cam. Wow, that looked brutal. But thankfully, that wall is just fine.
Well, while this race wasn't a shutout, it was a blowout. Eddie the Eel has his third win, opening up the gates to drive that pretty blue Camaro into the winner's circle.
Hold on, not so fast, Barry. I'm getting another call from the main office. Sure.
What is it, Al?
Shh, quiet, Barry. Him? Really? And they all agreed on it? Okay, I guess if everyone is on board. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a special announcement. You're not gonna believe this, fans. It appears a double or nothing challenge has been made and accepted by all participants. That's right, our IT manager, J. Vardo Duarte, has issued a challenge to both racers for one final winner-takes-all race. And longtime fans will remember J. Vardo from the Fans vs. ACs challenge, where he kicked off that tournament by racing for Team Scrapyard. Check our playlists.
Wait, so Ralph is still in it?
Barry, everyone is still in it. So let's not waste any more time and get ourselves back up to the starting gate for one final race.
Scrapyard Diecast Racing. Bonus race.
This is great, Barry. We're running this one blind, so we have no idea who's starting where or in which lane.
Fans, you are in for a big treat.
Come on. No more talking. Let's just get this one started.
3, 2, 1, go!
Here they go! Javardo's on his roof like always!
It's pandemonium on the track.
That Duarte cannot keep that car on its wheels. Isn't he a tech guy? What's he doing driving a muscle car anyways? Maybe he needs to be in one of them electric doohickeys. What's they called again? Tesla's?
Tesla?
Tells her what? There ain't no ladies on board the Yellow Jacket. I'm on the clock, son. I'm flying this whirly bird solo.
They came ripping off the line on that one, Barry. And look at that. Javardo actually has the lead.
However, they all violently hit that transition at the downhill. And I can't believe this. Javardo actually pops a wheelie, and Wilder Still the Eel actually manages to get that Camaro completely airborne.
And poor Security Chief Ralph had to pull a bicycle move to try to avoid Javardo.
Meanwhile, the Eel goes wildly fishtailing, desperately trying to avoid a collision with Duarte.
The Eel doesn't hit any cars, but the same can't be said about that inside wall.
And yet the Eel manages to spin his way across the line for another win.
Hold on. Can I just point something out here, Barry? Javardo is the only racer in Scrapyard history to never, ever finish a race on his wheels. I mean, look at this footage from the Fans vs. ACs challenge. In that tournament, he raced a total of 4 heats. And in Heat 1, on his roof. Heat 2, upside down. Heat 3, inverted. Heat 4, belly up. Each and every time he was on his roof.
How is he part of our racing team? Has he ever even won a race?
Well, Barry, in the tech room, no one can maneuver a fully loaded computer cart like Javardo. He's like the Mario Andretti in between the office cubicles. But no, he's never won a race. In fact, this was actually the first time he ever even made it across the finish line. So I guess technically he is getting better on the track.
Well, why don't we get back on track and officially announce today's winner? Again, take it away, Wild Bob.
Well, fans, now you can see why we call him Eddie the Eel. Because the way he just slipped through that wreckage caused by J. Vardo Duarte is something only an eel could have done. showing that he's a good sport. Good old Chief Ralph lined up to congratulate him. And look at here, even Jay Bardo came down to the winner's circle, and he parked the only way he knows how, shiny side down. And what a beautiful way to end the day here at the Scrapyard. This is your favorite helicopter pilot, Wild Bob, in the ever-faithful Yellow Jacket, signing off and saying, good night, partner.
And from the broadcast booth, this is your host, Barnabas Tone, also saying thank you and good night.
So fans, what did you think of our newest event, Coffee Breaks? Please, please, please let us know in the comments. And until next time, this is your co-host, Frederick Allen Seto, saying, I hope you'll join us again back here at the Scrapyard, but until then, thank you all for watching. If you haven't done so, give us a like, and please subscribe to the Scrapyard so you never miss a race.
And follow us on Instagram and Facebook for even more Scrapyard Diecast racing action.
The Scrapyard Diecast Racing.